Hello and welcome to a Nightling Creates video. Today, at the suggestion of a viewer, I'm going to be drawing a RainWing IceWing hybrid. As always, I'll be drawing the dragon on paper first and then digitally. Starting today, though, I'll be recording the paper drawing. I recently got a new sketchbook, so I figured I would set up a camera and record myself drawing the paper version. So, this is lingonberry. For those of you who don't know, lingonberries are a type of red berry that grows in tundra areas, which is why I chose this name. Lingonberry, unlike my last few dragons, is still a dragonette. She's similar to many of the RainWing dragonettes around her, however, she still remembers some of her IceWing mother's lessons about IceWing superiority, which makes her a bit more mellow than some of the dragonettes around her. She did not really believe about herself being superior than the other dragons around her just because she was slightly more blue than them. She can only turn her scales purple and blue, except for the small scales on her snout that are permanently red, which gave her the name Lingonberry. Most of her friends just call her Lingon instead of her full name. She has only a few close friends, though she is a friendly acquaintance of most of the RainWing dragonettes in the village. She mostly avoids the Nightwing portion of the village, as even though the long-standing war with the IceWings is officially over, most Nightwings still treat IceWings, even half IceWings like Lingonberry, with coldness. Because Queen Glory has had a much different approach than the queens before her, Lingonberry and other dragonettes around her are actually going to school now and learning how to read and write and all that stuff. Because of this, Lingonberry is often found with a scroll, because she enjoys the stories that many of them hold. In fact, Lingonberry is a much more fervent reader than her father, Kumquat, who was born during the pre-Glory days, so he didn't really attend school. However, her father is trying to learn to read, if only because of his daughter's fascination with the scrolls. Lingonberry wishes that she could have attended Jade Mountain Academy, however, she was not selected for it, still being a bit young, at the age of 4. Lingonberry is, in general, pretty calm and forgiving, however, she does hold some pretty serious grudges against those who hurt or bully her friends. So, that's Lingonberry's backstory and personality. Now, on to how I drew her. So for this one, I knew going into it that I wanted only cool colors. I did originally plan on actually using some green. However, once I actually got to the coloring stage, I decided that it would be better to just skip that entirely and just use the purple and blue. The IceWing spikes along the neck were a real pain for me, though. Actually, part of the reason why this video is coming out late is because I attempted to draw an IceWing last week, but it was going so poorly that I had to scrap the video entirely. Well, that, along with some other just life complications. As for the splotches on Lingonberry's neck, they were originally going to be circles, like those of Glory's and other RainWings in the graphic novels. However, I decided they would look far cooler as, like, ice spikes coming out, or whatever. And I think they did, especially in the digital one where they are colored with the blue gradient instead of the light purple in the paper drawing. I did use the same method to color the wings as with the last one because I feel like it worked well and made them look like actual wings. I'm also so glad that I added the red scales on her snout that kind of look like freckles, honestly, but I felt like there was something missing there at the start and on the paper version, and once I added those, it just worked so well, and it fit her name, so there's that added bonus as well. Anyways, that's all for now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and stay tuned for next week. And, as well, if you would like to see a dragon of your own drawn, comment down below, and I might just pick it, like I did for this week's. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and see you guys next Friday.